Hello and welcome. We're back for some more standard action. Today we're playing Selesnya tokens. This is I believe, if not the list, it's a similar list of that from the SCG Open. So we're playing 3 Legions Landing, 3 Amara, 4 Sapling Migration, 3 Tithe Taker, 3 Gideon. Big reason I want to play this deck is I'm really excited to play with Gideon. We got some marches, histories, Conclave Tribunal, the usual stuff after that. Sideboard has the new Return to Nature. It's really awesome because it can destroy enchantments or artifacts, but it's also super versatile because even if that's not something you can do at the time, and you still just need to cast it or want to cast it, and they have something in their graveyard, you can exile it, which is really awesome. Then you have another Gideon's, a Prison Realm, which I kind of like the addition of Prison Realm. I think it's really interesting. It gives us a cheap, another cheap removal effect like Conclave Tribunal, but it also gives us a little bit of a scry. I think it's pretty versatile and pretty nice. We also have Baffling Ends, which I think I forgot to mention. Some Knight of Alaras, a Big Vivian, and 2 Ajani's. We're going to definitely see how this goes. Play through a couple matches. But before we get started, I did this in my mono red video. I'm going to do it again. I now have a Patreon page. This area you can support me if you're able to, if you want to. It'll allow me to make more content. And hopefully keep up the pace I am at right now. If not, make a little bit more each day. As soon as my, obviously my work changes schedule again, which happens very frequently, I could be stuck in a situation where I'm not able to make as much content because of the hours I have to work. But if I'm making a little bit of money on the side doing this, then I can afford to take a little bit of time back and not work, 40, 50 hours a week. So, with that being said, the tiers are pretty simple. $1, you get to pick a deck a month that I'm going to play. So whatever deck you want me to play, I'll play it. $5, or I'm sorry, this is one deck from Modern or Standard. For $5, you get the options of playing it in Standard, Modern, Legacy, or Vintage. Of course, I'm going to play this in a, competitive or a league on MTGO or on Arena. So obviously, if it's Legacy or Vintage, that's more expensive. That's why I'm adding that to the second tier. You're basically paying me for half the cost of the league. This way, if I don't do well enough to at least go 3-0 or 3x, then at least I don't lose all my money. But the number 10 is the spot that's really sweet. So you get to choose up to 2 decks from Standard, Modern, Legacy, or Vintage, as well as you get to join the Discord, where we can discuss anything Magic related, whatever. And then this is also the first tier that's going to allow you exclusive access to content, including articles, exclusive videos that won't be on YouTube or anywhere else, which most likely will come out once a week. Then the $20 tier will go into more the same stuff from 10, but it'll get more exclusive videos. So it'll be like set reviews or like discussing bannings, unbannings, what should or shouldn't be. Stuff that takes more time to work on because we have to I have to do some research, or I have to really study something. Stuff that takes a lot more time rather than just like playing a deck and writing an article about how it was, or taking a look at the deck lists from the top 8 of a tournament or something like that. And then the $50 tier, which is Unbanned Stoneforge in Modern, or the Unicorn tier, which is that because I don't think it'll ever happen. It gives you all the benefits from the 20 tier, as well as now you get to choose up to 5 decks to play a month from whatever format you want. And honestly, if people are wanting to join this tier, but they want to do more than 5 decks, I'm willing to negotiate that, because again, like I said in the last video I talked about this, I don't think anyone's going to join that tier. So if someone's interested, I'll negotiate. If we have people showing interest, but they don't think 5's enough, they want to do 10, we can discuss it. So without any further self-promoting, shilling, whatever you want to call it, we're going to go and hop into ourselves some matches. Sorry that took so long, guys. I didn't mean for it to. Alright, we're going to play some Selesnya tokens here. I really like this deck. Last format, or no, it was 2 sets ago. We played it, and it was really good, a lot of fun. I went 5-0 with it in a league. I'm going to keep this hand. This looks pretty good. I'm going to flower on turn 1 here. Look at these sleeves, though. Alrighty, so playing as ourselves our Lady Lily. Grab a forest. Guess maybe we should have grabbed plains since we're gonna play this Tithe Taker next turn. Yeah, I guess that's possible. We should have done that. Alright, so land tapped. Alright, unfortunately we're drawing a lot more lands than we wanted to. Not really where we want to be at. Am I getting shocked? I feel like I'm getting shocked. These are so beautiful. Nope, thought erasure. Alright, we're going to probably lose the Tristani. I guess I might take March here. I don't think either one really... I don't think it matters which one they take right now. We have nothing else going on. Yeah, I mean, it really depends what's in our hand. If they have creature removal, I'm sure they're going to take them. They like Cry the Carnarium, stuff like that. I'm sure they're just going to take Tristani. Just because they aren't going to care about the creatures from March. Okay. Alright. They keep whatever was on top on top. Yuck. Alright, well. We already got 5 lands. We don't really want to flower. But at the same time, like, flourishing is not very realistic on the state either. Yep. Let's see what they got. Alright. Thief of Sanity is a bit of a problem. Oh my gosh, more lands. Alright, well, I'm going to offer them up the trade. I doubted they were going to take it. Yeah, I'm not going to march here. I don't really want to just march for 1. Yeah, I think it's just a hand that I guess maybe we should have reevaluated. I guess it just didn't do anything early enough. I mean, resolves. Yeah, attack me for 2. Alright. Let's take something. Oh, I guess I could have blocked. That was a little loose. Yeah, I should have blocked, I guess. Let's see. So thankfully we don't have a lot in our deck that's like super impactful for them to take. I'm going to convoke this, make 2 tokens. I think so. Just because we have that window right now. I mean, if they're going to... Alright, so... They took a card that wasn't a Conclave Tribunal or a Sapling Migration. That's who it is. Alright. 2. Alright. Resolves. That, my friend, is a Gideon Blackblade. That's a guy I like seeing. I guess Vigilance? I'm not attacking with him anyway. Oh, I could have attacked with this actually and gave it Vigilance. Alright, that was loose. No, I mean, next time we get a Flourish and maybe do something impressive. And I doubt it. We're probably just getting our board wiped here. And no, we're just getting a sack of Gideon, which sucks. Yep. Alright, I'm not going to block because, again, my plan is going to be to hopefully have a big Flourish turn, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going to get us out of this. I think we're just done for. Alright, a land and a relatively crappy creature, milled. Cool. Alright, they're tapped out. So they are definitely more of a mid-range deck than a control deck, it looks like. Alright, so they wanted both cards. Actually, I think we history here. Alright, we're going to pass. I think this turn we might actually block here just to avoid them from getting more cards. That's possible. I don't really like that idea that much, but you know, having less cards is nice. Alright, let's see what they do. Alright, they play an tapped land. So obviously they're sitting back on Emra. Actually, I don't have an obvious reason. If there's something like Cry, I feel like they're going to attack first, right? I am going to block this time. I know I haven't blocked yet, but I think I'm going to block this time. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, losing Gideon was a big blow there. Alright, second Thief of Sanity, that really sucks. Alright, well, is there even a point? Should we just go to the next game here? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is 10 damage. I don't know. The interesting thing here is they leave my knights alive. Next turn they're going to attack for 8 as well. Although these two soldiers only attack for 1, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. I mean, they could be holding something too, like Widespread Brutality. They're just not playing because they don't want to kill their own thieves at this point. Alright, well, that one's definitely game over. That's not what I meant to click on. I want my graveyard. Alright, well, on the bright side, we're going to draw nothing but lands pretty much anyway for the rest of the game. So, yeah. I don't think we're winning from this point. We're going to move on. I mean, I didn't think we were really winning from the other point either. But, alright, so control. Also not strictly control, so I don't think I want... I want some number of cards to deal with their Thief of Sanity, but I don't want a ton. So, let's cut a couple flowers. Probably trim an Amara, trip a sapling. I don't know what else to trim here. This feels kind of weird. I guess maybe a Lockstone and a Conclave Tribunal. They're probably not going to have a ton of cards for us to hit with it. And we really just want something to kill Thief of Sanities. I guess maybe we should have kept it in just so that we'd have more stuff to hit Thief of Sanity with. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we're going to play first. Alright, this hand feels like a lot better, so we're going to roll it. Same thing, we're lead on turn 2 Tithe Taker here. Into, depending on what they play, a History of Benalia or a Crawl Harpooner. Obviously, if they go Thief of Sanity, I guess we're technically ahead of them for a Thief of Sanity, so I guess next turn most likely is going to be a History of Benalia no matter what, unless they take it with Thought Erasure. Which could happen. I mean, they know we're a token deck now, so they're definitely going to probably... I guess technically they may not know we're a token deck. No, yeah, they saw it in Mara. They know we're tokens. So, I mean, yep. All right, we're getting Thought Erasure for sure. We're gonna lose History of Benalia here. No moment. Okay. All right, I'm surprised. Nice, another Tide Taker. That's good because that means if somehow next turn they do just go Thief of Sanity, we get a double spell. Yes. Very happy about that. Take action. Trade him. Alright, we'll play our Tide Taker. We'll attack for 3. Oh, yeah. Well, the great thing to remember here is we're not like an aggressive deck. Oh, Widespread Brutality would be bad. Oh, Kefnet, okay. Not a big care there about that one. Alright, let's go there. Yeah, let's attack with everyone. Alright, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Making 4 tokens. Yep, down to 7. We lose one of our creatures. Choosing whether or not to reveal with Kefnet. Obviously, something here like Cry of the Carnarium or Widespread Brutality is pretty tough. And we're probably just dead to it. But yeah, I guess that's an argument why we shouldn't have. Alright, Moment of Craven, then go up to 9. We get a token back. Alright. Alright, so you're going to block 1. Takes 4, 5, 6. Go to 3. Next turn, block another. Take 5, 6, 7. No, sorry. 3, 4, 5. Alright, well, swing with everyone. Yep, block 2 power creature. Take 6 down to 3. And I'm going to hold back these sapling migrations because I want to be able to recover after a possible board wipe. Alright, whatever they drew was not a spell they wanted to cast. Which tells me either it wasn't a spell. Alright. That is still not enough. That's still not enough. Yeah. Almost, but not quite. Alright. Sideboarding again. I think seeing that changes my mind. Maybe I just want to down a Tristani and bring in that other Conclave Tribunal. I think I want to try it. Let's try it like that. So taking out Flower, in my experience, feels pretty good, but at the same time it's a little awkward. Because sometimes you draw that 2 lands Flower hand with a bunch of 3 drops and 1 2 cost, and that lets you get over that bridge to that. But at the same time, in my experience, a lot of times you're just flooded on that effect. You just get either have too many lands, you have too many of it. You don't really want it. And when that happens, it's not very fun. So, right, well, this hand, oof. I think if we were on the play, this hand would be keepable, but because we're on the draw, I think Thought Erasure is too dangerous. Alright, I think this hand's better, even though it's a little risky. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and lead on the plains here. Now, hopefully we don't get Thought Erasered. We're gonna Tithe Taker to follow it up. Yuck. So this is where it's awkward that we have so many non-basics, so many basics, I mean. Because that means we get a lot of situations like this where we have more of one color than the other. Yeah, Thief of Sanity, here's a problem. Yeah. Call up in one time. Well, you know what they say. You can't have it all. If you're wondering who says that, I have no idea. I wish Tristania had Convoke. That'd been great. Yeah. Alright, well that's a problem. This is kind of what we wanted to avoid. We wanted to avoid them untapping with the Thief of Sanity, being able to attack us with it. Alright, well they got rid of a history and a land, which means this could probably be a pretty good card, which is quite honestly terrifying. Next turn I'm thinking we go Sapling into Loxodon. I'm not sure. If we draw a white land, we're going to go Gideon into... Ooh. Too bad we're getting countered, right? Oh, they only have one blue source. Ooh, they may not have a counterspell here. Please don't have a Contempt either. Not Contempt, Moment of Craving. Ah, they had the Craving. Doesn't matter, it doesn't do anything. Dang it. Yeah, I think that's game now. I think we had to do something impactful that turn in order not to die. And we didn't do anything impactful. We didn't even affect the table at all. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good sign we're probably just done here. Which I know is weird to say given our board state, but that Thief of Sanity is just that. Oh my god, a Gideon. Oh, yep, that's a problem. And you know what really sucks? It's Gideon during our turn as a Planeswalker, so Tristani can't even steal it back. Yep. Alright, well them taking our Gideon is probably just too much for us to deal with. Yep. Well. No, just cast it regularly. Deck, obviously we can't really, Yep. Play Venerated Loxodon, make everything bigger. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how we're getting out of this now, to be honest. I'm pretty jammed up here. Yay! Although on the fun side now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This does make 5 tokens. Which, yes, I'm very well aware does not combat them well enough. Oh, man. Yep. Well, that does give us a token that flies, so we can't block this turn. Which is nice in kind of a weird way. Yep, just plus and give it lifelink. Yep. Yep. Alright, well, there's a Conclave Tribunal. No, Now, what do we take out? Do we? Oh, we gotta take out our Gideon, right? I mean, we can't really beat Thief of Sanity either. But yeah, I don't know, cause like racing it doesn't seem like a great strategy right now. Yep. Tag me for 2. Go to 10. Yep. That's not what I wanted. I wanted my graveyard. Alright, land, so it could be anything. It is a little unfortunate that we keep missing our lands. Holy shit. Well, on the bright side, we gotta take this off the table. It could double block 1. It probably will. I mean, blocking this one now gains them more life than they're losing. Or not gains them more life than losing, but would gain them extra life technically because they'd stop themselves from taking 2 more. Alright, well, not like we were really planning on casting too many spells during your turn anyway, opponents. Yep. Yep. Fun. Yep, take 1. Well, I mean, hey, if we start drawing lands, we're not in that Jesus deck. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, let's just march. Oh, no, I didn't want to skip my turn. Oh, I don't have double white. I can't cast this anyway. Never mind. Yep, discard a Gideon Blackblade. Doesn't do me any good anyway. The bright side, if we Tristani and steal this, that'd be cool. Yeah. If they attack with this, we're just going to take the 2. I don't think we can afford to give them another creature we can't block. Alright, we really got to draw a white source here. Oh my god. Alright, well, at least we can Conclave Tribunal the Bolus. What? Oh, waiting for them. Okay. Yep. Yep. And we're going to attack for 2 here because we're just going to go to 5. Oh. This is not a great situation to be in, to be honest. Just kind of gimping along. And it's really awkward that we only have 1 white source. Although to be fair, I don't think any of the cards we've actually... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're done. They just get to blow up this Conclave Tribunal, get their Nicol Bolas back, and we lose. Oh. I mean, I'll happily take that one, opponent. Yeah, I'll pretty happily take that one, to be honest. I mean, I'm really fine with that because you put that card into play and had to deal with it yourself. This is so annoying. Alright, well. Yeah, this is going to become a problem real quick. Although, quite interesting that we are still just plussing this. When you could have destroyed this and just ended the game already. All right, let's go on. Let's go on the next match. We'll be right back. So for anyone who wasn't sure why we conceded that match where we were, other than the fact that we'd missed land drops for days, we were in a situation where all they had to do was down tick. Oh wait, no, it's creature or planeswalker, isn't it? That's why they couldn't do it. You know what? I might have been an idiot. Yeah, Bolas can only destroy a creature or planeswalker. Alright. Life lesson learned. Alright, on the play I'm going to keep this. I think I'm going to flower here for another land. Just so we're doing something on turn 1 here. Grab another planes, I guess. We got an all-white hand. Yep, alright, so we made a mistake. We should have conceded. That was wrong. I mean, I still think we were pretty dead, but we weren't dead because they weren't making the right play. We were just dead because we weren't drawing the land we needed. And exactly what I was afraid of. Alright, so Bant. I think I want to stick Gideon while I have a chance to. Obviously, it's not super exciting since we aren't going to get to do much else. Womp, womp, womp. That sucks. Alright, well. Oh, buddy. I'm a fan. Submit for 0 and pass. Alright, we got a little snaky action going on up here. Plus, no targets. Attack for 4. Just regular. Oh, and they bought. Yes. Alright, they bid it. They bit for it. Yeah. I'm always happy when they do that. Alright. Alright, took down. I'm assuming blow up my history. Yeah. Alright. Huh. Seems pretty good. Let's go ahead and make this little fella indestructible. And we're going to attack here to make sure we kill her. Alright, and then we're going to kick Sapling Migration, making us, what, 4 tokens? Yep. And actually, you know what? Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do this. Alright. I have my very strong doubts that they're going to be a... Alright, Ugin. Ugin doesn't really scare me. I'm assuming we're going to tick down here to kill our Gideon. Yep, makes sense. Okay, and yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, alright, so they got some planeswalkers of their own. And looks like they got some enchantments of their own. So, let's trim down on some Amaras. Let's trim down, I think, on some flowers. Trim a Tristani. Trim a history. Maybe trim a migration. Maybe we don't want the extra Gideon. Trim there. Maybe that's what we want. I don't know. Gideon feels like it's pretty good here. I think we have so many other powerful cards now in the deck that we want this. Yeah. That awkward moment when even Ugin's not enough to win the game. It makes me miss the old Ugin, the 8-mana Ugin. It really does. I loved that Ugin so much. Man, I remember when that standard set I played Blue-Black Control with him for so long. And then played Esper Control with him. Not Esper, I'm sorry, Abzan Control. Oh man, that format was so good. It was annoying having Thoughtseize in the set in that standard format. Although I'm not gonna lie, I would have liked. There was an art of Thoughtseize being printed. It's obviously fake, obviously. I'm gonna keep this hand. We have all the mana we can to cast our spells. Double white for Gideon, and we got a Sapling Migration on 2, and then another Gideon on 3. So, oh, we drew Temple Garden. I should have played that tapped. Oh well, we're fine. Alright, Druid. That is awkward because that does mean that they're going to be able to get us with their 3-2. With the Frilled Mystic, that's what it's called. Alright, let's... I'm assuming no block. Yep. No cast Migration. Yep. Very predictable. Paradise Druid. Yep. Alright. Glen rolls the graveyard. Attack for 5, I'm assuming. Yep. Oh, but anyway, so there was this fake Thoughtseize art, right? That was printed. And so if I go Gideon here, I only have 4 creatures to block with. I still think I need to... No, because Gideon's just going to die to this table. I think we gotta go Knight of Autumn here and make it a 4-3. No attacks, because I don't want to attack into a bunch of 3-2s. Yep. Lyra stays on top. Well, they have officially gone wider than us. Well, alright. Vigilance? Yeah, screw it. I don't care. Yep. Prison Realm. Well, that means they are not casting Lyra this turn. Alright, well that's... This can go to play tapped. Type Taker. Gideon. Gain Vigilance. Attack for 5. Yep, double blocks. Cool. No? Alright, just take 5. Cool. Yep, here comes Lyra. Alright, well, let's give this Indestructible. Just attack here. Alright, down to 8. Alright. See what they got. Yep, I'm assuming you're attacking Gideon. Yep, puts Gideon down to 1. You gain 5 up to 13. Perfecto. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's go here. Lifelink. Swing the table. Yeah, I didn't even do math. I just turned everything sideways. This is probably the worst way to attack, but I don't really care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I mean they can block all of our biggest stuff. Yep. And to be fair, they're losing the majority of their board doing so. Alright, and another awkward thing here is we actually get to protect our Gideon this turn unless they kill this. I like it. Yeah, alright, we snuck in a match there. Alrighty. That was fun. I like that. See, that was a much better draw than we had last time. Did I ever explain the Thoughtseize thing? I don't think I did. So anyway, obviously, okay, there was a fake leak. It was obviously fake on Twitter. It was a Thoughtseize with War of the Spark stuff, but it was Ashiok over Dak Faden. Like killing Dak Faden. And I thought that was really cool. I thought that would have been an awesome Mr. Footsie. Interesting. That would be an awesome art for Thoughtseize. I was super excited about the idea of getting to play with it in Modern. I'll keep this hand. I'm going to flower for a forest here. They're down to 6. Yeah, flowers. Alright, flower for a forest. We do have a lot more white cards in our deck than we do black, though. Or yes, we have a lot more white sources than we do black. Saplings. My Boros. This could be Boros Feather. This could be some kind of Boros aggro. It could be Jeskai control. It could be Mardu Aristocrats or just Mardu aggro. Could be some kind of Mardu mid-range, I suppose. Alright. Ooh, okay, the Jeskai control. Search for his content. Nice. Alright, I think what I want to do here is actually just go ahead and go there. Make a really big table. If they do clear our board, if they do try to clear our board with Clarion or something next turn, A, they have to have another red or white land. B, we're still left with a 4/4 behind. If they don't do anything to affect our board, we hit them for 8 next turn. Which is possible they might not be able to. Nope, they got a Clarion. No. Alright, well. Quite interesting. Alright. If I wasn't with the fact I'm pretty sure they're having Absorb up, I would try to Conclave Tribunal that search for his concept. But again, them shocking and dealing themselves 2 damage tells me they almost certainly have a search for his or a Absorb. Deafening Clarion, huh? Yep, resolves. Well, that's with the 4/4. Next turn, we're gonna hit you down to 6 and take your search for his concept off the table. Yep. That's interesting. Sorry about that, guys. I tried to get my headset away from my mouth. I don't know how well it worked. I do apologize. Alright, Fairy Time Bender Reveler is gonna get to bounce my Rhino, which is really good here. However, Tristani is much better. Because she brings along a lot of power with her. So, obviously they could have a board wipe. This thing's the real scary part is the fact they can plus it now and board wipe during our turn in attacks. which is scary. That's what it feels like we're gonna see. We're gonna see a Cleansing Nova during our turn. Interesting. Alright, so here's the risk. If we go Conclave Tribunal, that gives them something to absorb, putting them at 4. They're still dead. They have to have another spell. Okay. That was the selling point. Was I wrong? Huh. Okay, well, they didn't have a board wipe. And next turn, sell the wreckage isn't good enough? I mean, well, okay, it'll stop them from dying next turn, but... Narset. Yep. Looking for another Clarion. Not enough. Yep. Alright. That was interesting. Definitely interesting. Alright, control. They are a much heavier words. English language escapes me at the moment. Alright, let's trim on some of these cards that are going to be less effective against them. The reason I'm trimming March is because we're probably not going to cast it very often. One more cut. Let's cut a Loxodon. We just don't want to advance, put that much stuff on our board at once. It's going to be super vulnerable to their board wipes then. Like, I mean, obviously, like, our whole deck's going to be super vulnerable to board wipes. Nothing we can do about it, but Loxodon's only really good when we're overextending onto the board. And because not keeping the hand. Alright, this hand's much better. Yeah, that's good. And because of that fact, we want to be able to leverage as much as we can. What was I talking about? Oh, leverage the board as much as we can. So like stuff like this, we don't mind overextending into the table. But we don't want to play a bunch of stuff like that that's just like, oh, it just dies. Yep. Do you actually have a counterspell for it? You holy crap, you had a Syncopate. Alright. Well, I mean, it's hard to play around Syncopate, and it's not like I can sit there and say, oh, well, you should have played around Syncopate. Because that's it. Most of these control decks don't play, a lot of these control decks don't play Syncopate anymore. So, it's not even like, oh, you should have played around Syncopate. It's not a good excuse. Alright, well, let's see. I'm going to shock this in, and I'm going to attack. I'm going to go history here. Yep, alright. I knew they were on a counterspell. That's a lot of Syncopates. This guy really likes his Syncopates. Huh? Alright, let's get in there. Alright, well, obviously Johnny is the not as good a Planeswalker as Vivian. Really? He stuck around. Alright, well. Probably not going to be very useful, but if the removal spell here is a burn spell or something that's not Lava Coil, he's pretty good. Also, his ultimate pretty easily wins matches. 6 mana. You can't Niv Mizzet. Oh, are you going to steal him with, that'd be interesting. Mass manipulation or whatever, steal him? Okay. Okay. I mean, that'd be hard to deal with. Oh no, this is Teferi. Are we tucking him? No, we're tucking my creature. Interesting choice, opponent. Very interesting choice. Alright, let's go Vivian. Let's just jam Vivian here. Start working our way towards some more stuff. Yeah, it's the only thing we can take. No targets. And pass the turn. Nice thing is we can play both these next turn. Which, of course, our Planeswalkers all play really well together. Vivian finds us more creatures. Johnny makes our creatures bigger and can get them back. You know, Gideon's a creature most of the time. So he just prevents damage. Is he indestructible too? Yeah, okay, he still is indestructible. Rutrow. Expansion explosion. And you gotta do it for what? For 4? Alright, costs 2 red, 2 blue. I mean, that's a ballsy path to take. I'm calling bogus. That totally went. That timeout that should have been used. All right, there's your discard. Uptick. All right, we found a land. That's good. Gideon. There's that. Doesn't matter. Uptick. Unfortunately, neither of them have haste, which sucks, but you know. Well, now I'm assuming we're getting Niv Mizzet. Nicol Bolas? Niv Mizzet, that's the one. Niv Mizzet is the card I'm thinking of. So while they definitely have more cards than us, we definitely have a much stronger board presence. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a situation where our board presence is significantly more powerful than what they have on the table. Okay. Let's see what our opponent's got here. Alright, just a strike. So the downside here is, opponent, you got to deal Vivian a lot of damage in order for her not to just kill this. And because of Vivian's existence, you can't actually stop Gideon from killing Teferi. Alright, so first of all, down tick, kill this. Obviously, if they had dive down, we'd be having a different conversation right now. Do I actually want to return something, or do I want to make stuff bigger? No, let's just make stuff bigger. So, yeah, let's go here and here. Give this thing vigilance. Gideon there. You there. Yep, and 2 attacks. Yep. Alright, we'll end our turn. Feel pretty good about that turn. So we're going to get to make 4 tokens at the end of the turn. Or at least attempt to make 4 tokens. I got a lot of cards in hand. They're kind of pinched on mana. They only have 7 mana. So there's not a ton. Okay, they have 8 mana now. So that's not a ton of things they can do. They play a Niv Mizzet. They only have 2 mana to do that with. Okay. Yep. Seems good. Right. Stop on the end step. Make 2 tokens. Wouldn't be surprised if they had a counterspell from to use it. Alright. My turn. Nice. Uptick. Find me something good. Venerated Loxodon. Let's go here. Make both those bigger. Oh, I forgot to activate Gideon. Oh well. I mean, technically it matters, but interesting. Alright, resolves. Take action. Alright, now let's go. Oh, I guess we gotta get to my turn, huh? Tristani. Then make these guys. Yep, Tristani makes everything a little bit bigger. I guess I should have played around Settle the Wreckage, kept my Gideon back, but okay. Plus, I like you. Let's see. Alright, I mean, we can only pick up 1 creature here. I still think it's worth it to pick him up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tokens we get to make. It's pretty good. They do have 6 cards in hand, so they pretty much have everything in their deck here. Which does suck. Ticking down on my Vivian. Resolves. And Deafening Clarion also resolves. Alright, well. Does that mean you die? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means you're dead, right? Attack you. Yep, already. We got it. Alright, so in conclusion, I would say the token deck is still extremely powerful. It's a lot of fun too. Issue I do have with it though is the land base. It feels really awkward. Yeah, it feels really awkward with the mana base, but I mean we got a ton of white sources. We just kind of got unlucky that game drawing the forests. Sideboard honestly felt good. Maybe we want more crawl harpooners, whatever they're called. But honestly, the deck felt great. Gideon felt amazing in it. You know, and Johnny's always felt really good in this deck. I've always liked him from the second that he came out. Even before we really had a concrete place for him to be. Vivian was great, but of course everyone knows Vivian's a great card. Yep, I definitely enjoyed this deck. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, go and hit the subscribe button. If you guys would like to, it would really help me out a ton if you could share this to other Magic pages or Magic groups you have, or just send it to your friends that play Magic. Really help me out a ton. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next time.